On Friday, November 2nd, the Labor Party returned to power in the ACT after the sole Greens MLA, Shane Rattenbury, decided to back the party to form another minority government in the capital. Elections for this year's ACT Legislative Assembly occurred on Saturday, the 20th of October. The 11-year incumbent Labor Party, led by Chief Minister Katy Gallagher, were looking to secure a fourth term over the main opposition Liberal Party, led by Zed Selja. In the ACT, candidates are elected to fill 17 Legislative Assembly seats. These three multi-member electorates are divided up by their geographical location throughout Canberra. The electorates, Brindabella and Ginninderra, both hold 5 seats each, with Molonglo holding the remaining 7. The ACT uses the Hare-Clark electoral system. The quota used to determine who is elected cannot be set until the total number of formal votes can be determined. This means that a quota cannot be set until after the cut-off date for the return of postal votes. In the ACT, that date is Friday the 26th of October. Once this date is passed and the last vote submitted to the count, the setting of the quota and the formal distribution of preferences can begin. Around 1 in 5 ballot papers are filed electronically in the ACT, with the remaining papers scanned into the computer system using optical character recognition. At regular intervals, the Commissioner conducts an interim distribution of preferences based on the ballots currently held in the system. These details are then released and indicate who would be currently elected at the present count. In the electorate of Brindabella and Ginninderra, both the Labor and Liberal Party were defending 2 seats each, with the Australian Greens defending the sole remaining seat for each electorate. Out of a total of 7 seats in the Molonglo electorate, the Labor Party were defending 3 seats, with the Liberal Party and Greens defending 2 seats each. On the 18th of October 2012, 1,200 voters, 400 from each electorate, were polled by Patterson Research Group and published in the Canberra Times. Labor returned a result of 44.5%, Liberal trailed behind with 35.5% of the votes. The Australian Greens achieved 14.5%, while the remaining parties secured 5.5% of the poll. With the completion of the distribution of preferences for the ACT Legislative Assembly, the Electoral Commissioner, Mr. Phil Green, announced the names of those candidates to be elected to the Assembly on the 31st of October 2012. After the distribution of preferences, neither of the 2 major parties had won sufficient number of seats to form government in their own right. They would need to form a minority government with an alliance with the sole Greens representative Shane Rattenbury. A total of 256,702 voters were enrolled in the ACT election. 89.3% of those enrolled cast a vote, totalling 229,125. 3.5% of these votes were counted as informal. The Liberal Party secured 86,032 primary votes, with Labor trailing a close second at 85,991. The Greens secured 10.7% of the vote, with 23,773. The remaining 25,376 votes were cast in favour of the remaining 5 parties. The Liberal Party gained the most seats with an increase of 2. Again, this was followed by Labor's increase of 1 seat. The Australian Greens Party lost a total of 3 seats in this year's election. Both parties spent the week negotiating with Mr. Rattenbury in a bid to secure his support. The Greens supported Labor in a minority government over the last 4 years. Mr. Rattenbury signed another parliamentary agreement with Labor, returning Katy Gallagher as Chief Minister. Under the deal, Mr. Rattenbury was appointed a minister. The agreement also includes nearly 100 policies, initiatives and reforms to be implemented over the next 4 years. Under the 2012 Parliamentary Agreement, there is a commitment to deliver a comprehensive program of reforms. These include the construction of a light rail network, restoring the health of Canberra's lakes, the Gonski reforms for education funding, taxation reform, new and innovative models for social housing, and a commitment for 90% of Canberra's electricity to come from renewable sources by 2020. Mr. Rattenbury spoke with both parties extensively before making his decision. The Canberra Liberals put forward some interesting ideas on policy. However, particularly on the big-ticket items, Katy Gallagher outlined a more substantial agenda, he said. Mrs. Zelja says a Labor government will not benefit Canberra and address the real issues. I don't believe that our health system will be fixed. I don't believe that people's cost of living will be addressed, and I don't believe local services will be fixed in the way that they should, he said. It was the first time a party with more first preference votes did not have the ability to form government. The Canberra Liberals received 41 more first preference votes than the Labor Party at this year's election. Mr Zazelja say those in Canberra who wanted to see a change in government should not be disheartened. We will continue to work to serve you. We are a strong team, the biggest Liberal team ever to serve in the ACT Legislative Assembly. On Tuesday, the 6th of November 2012, the 17 members of the 8th Legislative Assembly were sworn in. Vicky Dunn, of the Australian Liberal Party, was elected as Speaker by her Assembly colleagues. She is the 5th person to be elected as Speaker since the Assembly's inception in 1989. This has been Philip Morton reporting for Next Act.